That's it. I have cleared this whole area out. The old table that was there is gone, and now the welding table, now that it's about to be wrapped up, is going to take the place of the old table that was there. So let me show you guys what I've been doing besides prepping this area. I got rid of the wire that was going across from this box to this box, and I just made 2 plugins, because in the next video my goal is to open up this wall, and I have 2 power outlets back there. I have one for regular 20 amp plugins where you could plug in anything like a vacuum and stuff like that, and on this side I have another plug that is a number 10 wire to put for a welder that I'm going to get in the future, which is a 215 multi-processor welder, which does TIG, MIG, and stick. I'm going to put it on this side. It's going to be a 220 volt system, so that's why I need the number 10 wire in that side, along with these 2 plugins on the other side. But that's for next week's video. I'll get more into that in the next video. But today we are finally going to finish off this table by putting this top on these legs. As soon as this is on this table, it's officially done, and I'm ready to do some welding. The way that I'm going to be bolting this in place is the same way we bolted these brackets in place. That screw right there and that screw right there. It is a 1/4 20 screw, and I'm going to be utilizing these front holes here, and I'm just going to be drilling some holes back here. Also on this side, because as you guys can see right here, I only have a little bit of space here to screw in. I have a decent amount here and not too much on this side too. So most of the screwing is going to happen in this area right here, and also 1 screw on this side. But this table is not meant to be moved around, so it doesn't really need a whole bunch of bolts to hold it in place. So first thing is first, let's lay this side out and that side out and start drilling these holes. Check it out, everyone. It came out great. I'm super happy with how this came out. As you guys see, I was only able to put 1 screw there, 2 in the middle, and then 4 on this side. Everything's looking sweet. Everything looking good, and it went really smooth. So as you guys saw, I bolted the table to the legs with this screw right here, this 1/4-20 screw. It is a flathead, but I found this at work, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay for it if I found it at work. So I saved some money there by using a flathead, but it did give me a bit of a headache because it's a flathead and it always gives me trouble. So that's that. The table's bolted on and we're looking good. The space looks a lot bigger in here. A lot bigger now that that's in there. I don't know if I want to move this forward to go flat here with, you know, giving more space with the vise, because that's right where it's gonna go, right around there. And the way that I found the location for the vise, because that's what we're gonna be doing next, is I literally set this up right here, which is the thickness of the stainless steel. So I just push this back right there, and I'm going to be using the step bit to get through this stainless steel. I think it's going to damage the step bit, but let's see. I don't have anything that goes through stainless steel. I'm hoping that because this is a very thin layer of stainless steel, it won't be too much trouble. And the way I'm going to be bolting it down is with these 3/8 machine screws. I have a washer on top, a washer on the bottom, a lock nut in the bottom, and a nut in the bottom to hold this in place for the rest of its life. Well, if I ever move out, I will be taking this with me at least. This table can stay because it's super custom to this exact space. So let's get into drilling these holes and bolting the vise in its place. 100% done. Besides this sticker here, it's 100% done. We have the vise in place. These bolts held up perfect, and it did clamp the stainless steel to the particle board that's below, so that's a good thing. So that stainless steel and particle board won't have too much of a problem. I stripped off the protective film from on top, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with how this came out. Things that I wish was the case is that it was deeper, so it came up, I wish it came up to like around here while touching the back wall. And maybe I should have cut it a little bit smaller, because the button, I have access to the button for the fan right here. See right there? I'm able to put it up and down. Let me bring this back to where it was before you guys start hearing the fan. And I have access to the light switch perfectly, but Echo turns it on and off, so I don't have to really worry about hitting that switch. And we also have the sensor up there. But yeah, this is looking really good. Really happy with how this came out. Really happy that I have these outlets here, right in there, so I don't have the outlet sticking out up here anymore. So this came out perfect. I'm really happy and glad I went in this angle, and I have no excuse but to learn how to weld, besides having, you know, a welder there. But it is what it is, and it's coming out good. In the future, I want to put wall control on this wall because this is going to be a wall where I'm going to be hanging like grinders and metal things, like metalworking things, like this this magnet here. Instead of it being on that wall, it'll be on the face of it. And yeah, filling up this whole entire room with wall control. So I'm not going to be putting the tools on top yet because we have not finished the work in this area. We have finally concluded the welding table. This is 100% done. But like you guys saw in the beginning of the video, this outlet right here and this one right here has to plug in to its own 20 amp 120 volt plug. Try to say that quick. And when I had the electrician here last week to fix a problem that I had with the central air, I made him shove some wires in the wall. I have a 12-3 wires inside the wall, and I also have a 10-4 wire in the wall. And the 12-3 is for these two plugs, and the 10-4 is for the 220 volt outlet that I'm going to be putting there for the MIG machine or welder that I'm going to be putting in this area. So in the next video, I'm going to be cutting the hole in the back wall so that we could put the outlets there. You guys have seen me put outlets before in this channel, but what I am going to be doing different in this video is I am going to be patching the wall myself and also painting it. It's underneath the table, and there's no reason to bring a painter in here to patch that and paint it when you're not gonna see it, and it's perfect timing for me to practice. Like I said before in this channel, I truly do not like painting, and I do not know, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I do not know how to patch sheetrock. So this is the perfect time to learn. So on the next video, I will be opening up that hole, running the electric there, and patching that hole back up. I'm really excited with how this basement is turning out. This is when I'll close this video. If you learned something new, you could show me by giving me a like. Any comments or questions, leave it in the comments down below. And if you're interested in seeing more projects in this basement and other things that I have going on, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thanks.